All right, what's up, everybody? It's My Turn podcast here. We're talking about the NFL, what's been going on with the matchups over the weekend, get a little bit talking about college football and Notre Dame, their absolute massacre against Syracuse. We got to talk about that. But it's been a exciting weekend of football, exciting weekend of matchups. So we go ahead and get into it. I got two cameras out today, so we're going to get going. But first, let's cue that. Metro! What's up, everybody? It's your boy Anthony Hudson, and it's my turn to give you one of the best upcoming sports podcasts out here. You heard we have been doing a lot when it comes to trying to get content out here, and we've been getting better, man. I feel like my way to articulate my words, I just got to slow down, progress, and try to get better as a sports journalist. But as of right now, we are talking about the NFL, football, college football, get a little bit into men's and women's basketball too. So those are going to be the three aspects that we talk about. But first, let's get into football. As of right now, we have the Carolina Panthers going against the San Francisco 49ers in a matchup where the Carolina Panthers are 6-5 and the 49ers are 7-4. Two pretty good teams, honestly. Two teams that have been injured-wise on the 49ers and just downright now looked upon as a good team for the Carolina Panthers, but have been beating the Packers, who's one of the best teams in the NFC with their amazing defense. Beat them. San Francisco 49ers had a lot of injuries on defense, so many injuries on defense, but have still rallied together with Christian McCaffrey and now has a 7-4 record. I mean, it's honestly really good to see these two teams play good. One of the better or highlighted players on the Carolina Panthers is Rico Dow. He has 1,030 yards and 6 touchdowns on the season. He's been playing really good, really efficient running back. You also got T-Mac, 748 yards and 2 touchdowns on the season. And Bryce Young has 1,900 yards and 14 touchdowns on the season. 7 picks, a little bit shabby, but still not that bad. For a 6-5 record, it's really good to see that for Bryce Young, that he's on the rise, that he has. I mean, just look upon it. This last year, he was literally benched. He was on the bench. He was not looked upon as a starter or didn't have the potential to be a starter, apparently, to his coaches. But now he has a 6-5 record with the Carolina Panthers. At this point, either is first or really close to first against the Buccaneers. I don't know if they played the Buccaneers yet, but they both had the same record as of last night because I know the Buccaneers lost to the Rams. So, really good team as far as Carolina going against the San Francisco 49ers with Christian McCaffrey averaging or getting 1,400 yards and 11 touchdowns on the season, playing really good. And Mac Jones, I know Brock Purdy playing right now, but Mac Jones, who's held them up. I mean, Mac Jones has been playing really good, got them to that 7-4 record as Brock Purdy is back after missing 8 games. He's had 2,151 passing yards on the season and 13 passing touchdowns. So, shout out to Mac Jones doing what they need to do to keep the sale for the San Francisco 49ers. And they're 7-4, man. The 49ers can definitely be a contender, especially with Brock Purdy coming back and Christian McCaffrey as well. And then people on the defensive side, like Upton Star, and then you got D. Winters, McHugh, Single. Like, these are players that are literally put up against the number one guys. They are I don't want to say backups, but they're second string. I don't want to say backups because that's not disrespectful, but they've been starters now. There's been a lot of players been out. I mean, Fred Warner's been out for the season, and they have stepped up and they are literally playing amazing football. I mean, you look at Nick Bosa this year, 9 solo tackles, 2 sacks. Not the best, but everyone else has been playing really good. Their leading tackle, D. Winters, has 52 solo tackles on the season, and 6 tackles for loss. I mean, look at these players that have been playing good, upgrading, and doing what they need to do to get to that spot, man. So as far as that's what San Francisco and the Carolina Panthers looking like. Have Carolina Panthers winning, though. Just because I don't know Brock Purdy's going to play good coming back from that injury. Even Christian McCaffrey can lead them to a win. I wouldn't say that, but the way the Panthers been playing, the way the Bryce Young been playing, Rico Dow, I feel like Carolina could sneak out with a close win against the San Francisco 49ers. But as far as that, we could briefly go over some games last week. I mean, my Falcons pretty much handled the Saints. I know that Bijan Robinson had a good game as he had 107 yards. Didn't have a touchdown, but 107 yards. Kirk Cousins came in and did what he needed to do to win that game. Bears won a close one against the Steelers yesterday. 12 o'clock game, a really close one. The defense did what it needed to do to win this game. I mean, you look at it, Mason Rudolph, the very first play of the game, he intercepted the ball. He's intercepted the ball, which is crazy. Very first play of the game. But going into that, Bears defense has been playing really good, really efficient, and they did what they need to win, man. I'm so proud of the Bears right now. So absolutely proud of them. Then you got the Eagles blowing a 21-0 lead against the Cowboys. I mean, I looked into it, I'm just like, the Cowboys can win this game. And then I looked into it, I'm just like, they're losing 21-0. There's no way they're coming back. I was wrong, man. Shout out to George Pickens having 146 yards and a touchdown with Javonte Williams playing so efficient, had a really great game. He had 20 carries, 101 yards. CeeDee Lamb had 75 yards. Dak Prescott had 350 with 2 touchdowns. Absolutely amazing game. Great comeback on their end. You got the Jaguars winning a close one in overtime against the Cardinals. I mean, they are just fries, man. Jaguars are just fries, but they're holding in there. I'll give you that. Patriots had a close one against the Bengals. Bengals had a pick 6 against Drake May that kind of kept the tempo for them going into it, but they just could not go over with Drake May as he had 294 yards and a touchdown after that. Hunter Henry had 115 yards, and Henderson had 81 yards as far as that. And shout out to my boy Brandon Switson playing his first NFL game and getting his first tackle too. So dope. As far as that, the Ravens beat the Jets pretty easily going into that. Lamar Jackson had for the game 153 yards and 0 touchdowns. I mean, that's just how Lamar Jackson been playing as of right now. But they played against the Jets, so there wasn't really that much to talk about. It's the Jets at this point. Lions, Giants, nail biter. J-Mo led the league in passing yards this week. 366, 2 touchdowns. I mean, Tracy had 130 yards. It was a really close game, man, and I feel like the Giants could have won that game. I really did feel like they could have won that game, but it just didn't turn out to be. Lions did what they needed to do in overtime to win that game, and the Lions prevailed. I mean, prevailed a very close one that could have put the Bears up by 1 or 2 games. Yeah, they could have put the Bears up by 2 games. I mean, that would have been insane. Vikings had a tough one against the Green Bay Packers, a very tough one. Jordan Love had only 139 yards, but the defense held the Vikings to 6 points. 6 points. McDuffie had 5 solo tackles and 4 assists. Then you look at Michael Parsons had 2 solo tackles. Williams had 4 solo tackles, and Watt had 3 solo tackles as well. I mean, they played really good officially, only leading them to 6 points. Chiefs versus Cowboys. Chiefs versus Colts, my bad. Really close nail biter. Went into overtime. Patrick Mahomes had 352 yards and played really efficient. Didn't have a touchdown. Really close game. Didn't have a touchdown. JT didn't have the best game. He was only held to 66 yards, but Chiefs did what they needed to do to win this game. I was not expecting that. I thought the Colts would easily handle them, but shout out to them. And real quick, final game, and I'm gonna go over the Seahawks was really close to the Titans. Surprisingly, we got to talk about Shador Sanders and how he played against the Las Vegas Raiders. Shador Sanders had 209 yards. Could have more. Jerry Jeudy didn't fumble, but 209 yards. A touchdown and a pick that was questionable, but other than that, he played really good, really efficient. I thought he was going to get a $150, 2 touchdowns. He got a 200 more yards. He got 50 more yards than I expect. Threw a pick, but got 1 touchdown as well. So played really good officially as far as that. And I feel like he's going to continue to do what he need to do, build up his resume, and play better for the regular season. But that's it in NFL. Let's go ahead and get into college football real quick. All right, so let's go and get in college football. College football had a amazing, spectacular games. I mean, you had to sit there and watch these games that happen. First of all, we're gonna talk about the game that I highlighted in this intro. Notre Dame scored 10 touchdowns against Syracuse. They scored 10 touchdowns, had 3 touchdowns in the only 2 minutes into the game. A pick six, a block punt, and another pick six. Syracuse. How in the world? I mean, this is a team that nearly, I think, either nearly or did upset a number 10 team, if I'm not mistaken, just a couple weeks ago. And now they get blown out like that. I understand you're at Notre Dame, but 70-7, 10 touchdowns is insane. Jeremiah Love had an exceptional game. He had 3 touchdowns, 171 yards. Yeah, 3 touchdowns, 171 yards off of 8 carries. Bro, off of 8 carries, bro. Insane. And absolutely insane. Going into it, we got Vanderbilt going or at home in Nashville against Kentucky. Oh my God, Pava Daniel had 448 yards and 5 touchdowns. Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, 45-17. I knew they were going to easily take care of Kentucky, but oh my goodness. Then you got Alabama easily taking care of EIU. Miami easily taking care of Virginia Tech, along with Notre Dame beating out Sanford 48-0. Oklahoma versus Missouri. I really thought Missouri could have sneaked in and won this game. But the quarterback didn't play that good. He had 231 yards with 2 picks. And Oklahoma in a very close 17-6 matchup won against Missouri. I mean, Mateer didn't even have the best game. He had 2 touchdowns. I'll give you that. But he only had 173 yards. But his wide receiver, oh my goodness, his wide receiver, who is Isaiah Satanga the third. Forgive me from butchering your name. He had 109 yards and a touchdown. Oh my goodness. He had an amazing game as far as that. Ohio State easily took care of the Rutgers. You got Georgia easily taking care of Charlotte. BYU closer than expected against Cincinnati. Tennessee beating Florida 31-11. Florida is just not been good, man. I mean, but the game that everyone was watching, at least I was watching. I feel like this is the biggest game of the week. If I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to see. Of course, Kansas kept a really close one against Utah. Let's get that out the way. Kansas kept a really close one against Utah. Arkansas kept a really close one against Texas or against Texas as well. Arch Manning threw 389 yards, 4 touchdowns, had to score 52 points to beat Arkansas. I mean, Arkansas has been one of those teams that are really good at SEC, but the record just did not show for it. But still, man, absolutely insane. Last 2 games is Oregon versus USC. This is the biggest game of the week. Oregon took care of USC in a close one. I mean, Oregon I feel like Oregon had control the whole entire game. I don't need to say close. I feel like Oregon had control that whole entire game. Dante Moore had 257 yards, 2 touchdowns, played really good, had 1 pick, but other than that, Mavea had 306, 3 touchdowns, but 2 picks, not the best. Makai Lemon only had 33 yards. And it was a really tough game, honestly, but I feel like Oregon had the tempo. There was no way they was going to lose to USC that game. And I feel like USC was going to sneak in there and win, but they didn't. But guess who did sneak in and win? Pitt sneaked in and win against Georgia Tech. I mean, I know Pitt is ranked 24, but Pitt just got blown out the week before by Notre Dame. You think they're gonna lose again? No, I want to say mine. I can't say mine because I'm a Georgia fan. But I just want to see Georgia Tech make the playoffs. I've never seen Georgia Tech make the playoffs before. Haynes did not have the best game, man. Haynes had 257 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 picks. That 1 pick at the end of the half, where it was a pick six all the way to the crib, completely derailed the whole entire game and messed it up. I mean, but Georgia Tech, they held it in there. But you put up, man, I mean, Pitt put up a pretty good deficit, 21-0 in the first quarter. It's hard to come back for that, man. It's hard to come back for that. And they did. They almost did. But, man, come on, Georgia Tech. But Georgia Tech might not even be ranked after this game. I know they lost to Pitt, who's 24 ranked, but I don't think they're going to be ranked after this game, man. But that's it for college football. That last week, this week, there's going to be some good games. Of course, Georgia Tech going against Georgia. That's tough. We already know Georgia going to win that. Ole Miss going against Mississippi State. That could be a closer one than expect, but I feel like I lie. Ole Miss going to take care of them. I feel like Ole Miss going to take care of them. Texas A&M versus Texas. That's going to be a closer game than expect. It should seem like Texas A&M will rally and win against them, but no. I mean, they're going to be at Texas A&M, but who knows? The Arch Manning Kappa's legacy game. Indiana's going to take care of Purdue, of course. Arizona versus Arizona State. They're both 8-3. That's going to be a good game. I want to see that. But as far as that, those are the key matchups. Also, Utah versus Kansas, but Utah should take care of Kansas pretty easily. But my bad. That's just Friday. Michigan, Ohio State, the game. Got Ohio. Oh no! Forget that. I got Michigan winning. I got Michigan winning this game solely because of Bryce Underwood. I feel like Ohio State will lose this game, and hopefully, actually, I kind of want them to win because if they win, there's a better chance they could lose further down the line. But man, if they're going to be pissed, just like last year. I got Michigan winning until Ohio State could see. I got Michigan winning until I can see Ohio State beat Michigan. At this point, Michigan they've just been routing them. Honestly, I feel like it's just different. It's different in the Big Ten. Like it's different against rivalry games as far as that. Northern versus Illinois. Got Northern winning that against Illinois. Illinois kind of dropped off, in my opinion. The Iron Bowl, Alabama versus Auburn, Alabama, of course. Tennessee versus Vanderbilt. That's going to be a good game. That's going to be a really good game. Vanderbilt's going to win that, but that's going to be really close, honestly. Oregon versus Washington. Got Oregon winning that. Miami versus Pitt. Oh, that might be the game of the week. I wouldn't lie to you. That might be the game of the week right there. I want to see if Carson Beck can actually do what he needed to do to see if he could beat a ranked team that's been playing really good, that's hot from a Georgia Tech win. That's going to be really good. But as far as that, there's more other games I got to go into, but we're going to go into college basketball real quick. So in college basketball, the atmosphere as of right now, let's go ahead and look in the standings. So we got Purdue Boilermakers, 6-0, playing really good. They're, of course, been playing good. They're first in opponents' points per game. They're first in, oh my goodness, they're first in opponents' points scored per game, the field goals per game, and the three ball per game on defense. First in all three of those categories on defense. So you can definitely tell they're really good as far as defensive wise right now. One of their best players is Brandon Smith. He's averaging 14.3 points. Oscar Clough averaging 12. And they've been playing really good as far as that. We'll just go down to 10, right? We'll just go down to the 10 best teams. Arizona Wildcats at number 5. 5-0. Cougars 5-0. At number 3 spot. Blue Devils 7-0 at the 4 spot. Huskies 5-1 at the 5 spot. Cardinals 5-0 at the 6 spot. Wolverines 4-0 at the 7 spot. 8 is Crimson or Alabama, and number 9 is BYU, and number 10 is the Gators. So as of right now, some of the players that we could definitely be looking upon is for Tennessee. Jacoby Gillespie had just dropped 32, 4, and 6 last night. Oh my goodness! And as of right now, some of the scores that I'm looking upon is most of the games are over with as of right now. But I know Louisville is playing EMU. We have Gonzaga against Alabama tonight. Got Gonzaga winning that, and then Michigan 4-0 going against San Diego State University. So as far as that, those are some of the things that I've been looking on in college basketball, man. Just trying to get into it. Like it's really early. Like this is one of the segment, and along with the NBA, that I really can't do too much. I mean, I could go into some of the games that went in the previous rounds and stuff like that, but it's so early. It's only 6 games. So, but I do want to get into it so, I could continue to keep the flow to where I know who's top 10, who's top 5, see these players, continue to understand who they are. So when March Madness come, even before March Madness, when hoops come in February, when hoops come in January, I know who these players are and I'm keeping up with them. So as far as that, man, that is the podcast. Thank you for listening, man. I hope you've been listening on um the different things I've been doing as far as my life as a journalist, the different articles I've been posting with the Herald's Dispatch, and just staying with this podcast right here, man. I'm just trying to get better with my journalism skills, continue to speak on sports because I want to be a sports journalist one day, be on ESPN. Appreciate y'all for listening. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok at the INT Podcast. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, I appreciate y'all. But thank you. Have a blessed day and peace.